All right, Larry, thank you. It is indeed time for a Draft Champions matchup and what is set to be a great Draft Champions matchup. In the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have a huge impact on the outcome of this game. They're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Shreds the tackle. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, it usually doesn't work very well, and we saw on that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Now Wilson.
Everyone understood that.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Following the penalty, it's Williams. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know it's the first half, but it's still hard to curb the enthusiasm for that stop. 3rd and 1, and the offense can't get there. The defensive team has got to feel very good about themselves. Great job out-leveraging the offense. This is a question of who wants it more. Easy to get stuck behind all the big bodies, but you've got to find a space and fight forward for the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right?
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Third and long, it's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The first carry now. This is Williams. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Here's Breeze to throw. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Over the middle, it's Fells. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Breeze. Lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now Breeze. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And it's fielded at the 34. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now it's Wilson. Out left side here to Bryant. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Gets it to Strong. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Here's Wilson toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. To throw again is Wilson. It's caught by Bryant. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Dez Bryant from 13 yards out. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust, and this should be a position that...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Wilson on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range. All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Wilson, and that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's Breeze to throw. And able to find Conley. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. So the offense has it first and 10. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The play clock's running down. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Breeze now to throw. Bryant with a catch right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Now Breeze on 3rd down. He completes it to Bryant. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll run it with Williams. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Breeze, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Drew Brees taking it in. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards, probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They begin the drive with Williams. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Another pistol look here. On the counter, here's Williams. Going to give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And that was textbook 3-4 defense. Normally the defensive line just eats up blocks. In this case, they ate up the blocks and still made the play against the running game. Really, really nice job.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Wilson, out left side here to Bryant. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Throwing is Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And down inside the 35. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards remain now. Still 1st down. Here's Wilson. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Wilson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll cut it out. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Wilson going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in hours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. He's back to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. They would make a mistake, a field goal.